And then Laura, will you or David be running with the PowerPoint?
I will. Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
So my stuff is in the background.
Morning, Chris. Thanks for joining us. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes, just giving everyone some time to log in and get situated. So bear with us.
Right. And when you sent the invitation for the like Vegas, I just look at those times. I'm like 9 o'clock, and then like, or well, I don't know what time it was said, but I was just like, wow, I'm gonna be so sleepy by that time.
I
That's the
know.
problem.
I know.
I hate going over West Coast because I just feel like my brain, like I can't change time zones like 2 hours.
Well, yeah, it affects everything, like your sleeping patterns. And the first time I was at Channel Partners, I was scheduling meetings at like 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. And I'm like, when you stay out till 4 or 5 in the morning, it's
Uh-huh.
not that fun. So, uh, hey, good morning, Brad. Good morning, Gil. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
My pleasure.
We'll get started here in just a few minutes, just giving everyone some time to log in and get situated.
Sounds good.
Excited to meet you guys.
Here comes David. Hey, David, how's it going?
Hey, Ryan. Love that shirt, brother. That looks good, man.
I woke up and the sun was shining, and I was like, I'm gonna wear this shirt.
Looks good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we'll get started here in a few minutes. We generally give everybody a few minutes to log in, get coffee, get water, and then we'll get started.
Right. No problem.
For those of you who just joined, we're going to get started here in just a few minutes. We're just giving everyone some time to log in and get situated. So thanks for joining us, and bear with us. We'll get started in a few minutes.
Hey, Hey, Laura, I guess,
Mhm.
while each of us is presenting, we'll check the chat for questions, because if I'm one of those guys, like, I think I have serious ADD, because if I see a question pop up, I'm gonna go, oh, I'm gonna totally stop presenting and go, oh, what's down in there?
I was gonna ask, actually, that was what I was gonna ask Ryan, if you can just like let us
Yeah, I generally
know.
facilitate that, so I'll let you guys know if any questions
Yeah,
pop up.
Ryan's the Q&A.
Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
right. I'll get sidetracked, forget what I was saying, and then it's all ruined from there. It's all downhill. Bum, bum, bum.
We don't have any like intro music.
Right.
Next time we'll
It's
have,
always that awkward silence. I know.
well, so one of our channel managers actually plays guitar pretty well. And so we should do next time, our next class, we'll have Danny like playing guitar,
Yes.
There we
getting
go.
ready
Yeah.
for like the jam. Like, okay.
I
Oh,
don't know,
I love
Laura, you
it.
saw my karaoke skills. Should I
No,
know?
we're both out. We're both out. We for our president's club with our company, we did karaoke, and it was, yeah, everyone was horrible except for like two people.
And I'm guessing I
I
wasn't
did
one of those
karaoke
then.
one time. This was, right after college. I had just turned 21 and we were at a bar and did karaoke. And all of my friends went outside and we got called up. So I went up by myself and I sang Old Man by Neil Young. And at the end of it, no one clapped for
No
me. So I was like,
claps.
I'm never doing karaoke again.
Well,
You
you
have
have
to
to be
do
you
the
have to be a
like
you have to be
enthusiastic
a Neil Young fan to
songs.
know that song, right? I mean,
Yeah.
wow.
uh, All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started for, anyone that joins us, we can catch them up, but it's about that time. So good morning to some, good afternoon to others. Just so everyone is aware, this webinar is being recorded. We'll be sending out the link later this week, so be on the lookout for that. My ask would be, let's be respectful to others and mute your microphones. If you have any questions, you can drop those into the chat and we'll make sure to address them throughout the call. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ryan Spinoza. I'm a senior channel manager with Innovative Business Solutions. Now, Innovative is unique in the sense that we're one of the last consultative master agents left with a true focus on the partner and customer experience. We're continuously looking for emerging technologies and the next best thing to showcase to our partner community. And when we were introduced to SpectrumVoIP, we were instantly hooked. If anyone on this call would like to learn more about partnering with us, I put my contact information into the chat. So feel free to reach out to me afterwards and we'll certainly set up some time to connect. Now, getting back on track, I'm very excited to have Spectrum VoIP with us today, and I don't want to steal too much of their thunder, but I will quickly say this for those of you who are unfamiliar with them. Spectrum VoIP is a leading VoIP phone service provider that offers custom IP phone solutions for businesses of all sizes. With no upfront costs, no hidden fees, and their competitive pricing, Spectrum VoIP is paving the way for what it means to be a high-quality business phone system that is sold at an affordable price. Wait until we dig into their compensation structure, as it's one of the most uniquely lucrative models that I've seen thus far. Last, I just want to encourage everybody to pay attention and engage with us today. Feel free to throw your questions in the chat. If you want to, you can unmute yourself and ask questions. We do have a few confirmation of learning checks prepared. So the first person to answer those questions will earn a $25 Amazon gift card. So have your chats ready to go and make sure to ask any questions that come up along the way. With that said, I'm going to pass it over to you, Laura and David, to take it from here. Thanks, everybody.
Awesome. Well, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Ryan, for having us, and for all of you with Innovative Business Solutions. We're really excited to now partner with all of you. Like Ryan said, we at Spectrum VoIP, I just want to make clear before we start down this presentation, we are not part of Spectrum Business. We don't provide internet. Just very clear in that part of it, because that happened in my last presentation the other day. So we'll make some introductions. I'm Laura Methwig. I'm VP of Channel Sales Operations. I work with all of those partners that are onboarding. I assist them with training. I assist with install certification, and I help onboard those partners, making sure they have a successful solution with us. And then also I'll work with the customers. So if you have customers that are onboarding, need assistance, I do work with all of our back office team on there. So we'll move to, and then I have David Thomas. He'll be speaking today. He's our national channel manager. We've actually worked together for over 7 years now, so we know each other very well. So hopefully this goes pretty smoothly because we think the same in many fashions. So the now. So about Spectrum VoIP, we are based in Dallas, Texas. We've been here for over 19 years. We started in Texas. We're the largest VoIP provider out of Texas, but we have expanded over these past 19 years nationwide. You say, what was happening 19 years ago? Well, DSL. And so trying to sell VoIP through DSL was very challenging, but we went through those challenges and we've become very successful with our clients. We are privately owned. We've never had any company that we've purchased. So we've grown organically. We've also never had any type of debt. We have over 150,000 clients in the US and abroad. Our core focus is on the whole United States. So why customers choose us? What makes us different compared to other VoIP providers in the industry? So we make everything super easy for you and for the customer to sign up. We have flat rate pricing with our everything plan. There's no upfront charges for the customer. When they sign up, they literally sign only 3 pages and then we get them started. All the phone equipment is included. And we use term contracts, so we rate lock that customer, which is a huge advantage in this environment. Also, the billing doesn't start until everything is set up, which is unheard of in the environment, in the VoIP environment. You know, install, porting, phone equipment, all of that is included with our services, and they're never getting a bill until everything is completed. Second thing is, anything, everything, all at once. What does that mean? It means all of those VoIP features that we have out there, just like all the other VoIP providers, we're not nickel and diming those customers. We're not doing tier plans for those customers. It's very simple pricing where we're going to provide the phone equipment. We're going to provide all the features. The only thing that determines the difference is the quantity of users. So obviously 4 users versus 400 users, different price point, but all the users are treated the same with that on-site installation included, with the all features included, and with that dedicated project manager. What does that mean for the unlimited experience, right? Our customers, because I would say we're more of a boutique VoIP company, we really dedicate our team to have individual relations with those channel partners, with our project management, with our customer care team, with our engineers, with our billing team. If you become a partner with us, you get to know everyone in the back office and build those relationships with them. And that leads to giving a great customer experience. We also provide unlimited live training. This is included as long as they are a paying customer with us. We'll do a webinar training for all skill levels. Is it for only how to use the desktop phone, or is it for the admin portal for that IT person, or for you guys as partners, being able to understand and manage that platform and portal for them? So from that, I have pop quiz number 1. So we'll see who is listening here. So does the customer receive a free on-site installation? Brad James,
right.
quick.
We already have a winner. Congrats, Brad.
Brad James is the winner. So remember, on-site installation is completed either by us Spectrum VoIP, or we can certify actually our partners and you get paid extra. And David's going to talk about that a little bit later. But either way, we are there in front of the customer installing for them so they don't have to lift a finger. They just tell us what they want and we make it happen. Next, we talk about the plan, right? All these features, they are the main focus of every VoIP provider. We are always going to try and be innovative in making sure that we add additional features as customers need them. We upgrade our platform. Our platform is a NetSapiens platform. That's what we base all of our customers on. We call it Stratus. Every 6 months, they go through a new iteration with additional features. Actually, during COVID, they added the new video chatting feature. And with that video chatting, we just included it for our customers. And it was really beneficial because, as you know, when COVID hit, everyone went home and they're like, how are we going to communicate with everybody? And we provided that tool for them at no additional charge. So a lot of great features coming out. Some of the newest things that we're going to be rolling out is Stratus Mobile. So I'm sure I will be talking about that to all of you guys in the next couple months. It is a game-changing option for customers that use cellular services currently with AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile. It's actually UCAS phone service with a native dialer, no app included. So more to come on that. We're also expanding our call center solution and reporting with a contact center solution. So that's coming around the bend too. So lots of great innovative things. You guys ask our engineers. We usually just make it happen for you and the customer. So technology
of course, the engineers don't, they would love that statement.
salespeople,
yeah.
right? So the technology we use currently, we've been using Yealing phones for the past 10 years. They're the largest IP phone reseller in the world. We also provide Polycom, and we're venturing always to look at what's the best product out there with other phone devices. Yealing also provides Bluetooth headsets, high quality. They also provide video collaboration. So included with that install, if they needed to connect to, and these are things that other VoIP providers do not do, they need to connect to paging systems. They need to connect a video collaboration solution. They need some type of point-to-point setup. We will work with them to get that set up because we are on-site and installing. So able to really go after other customers that need that special attention that aren't your basic cookie cutter, I want to use a soft phone app. So, okay, next pop quiz. What is the name of the Spectrum VoIP phone plan?
Oh, we got Brad James again, Stratus.
No.
Oh.
Let's see. What's Gil gonna say? I see Gil typing. What is the name of our phone plan? Everything. Gil is the winner.
Great job, Gil.
Awesome. It's the everything plan, right? Everything's included. Installation, phone equipment, all the features, every user treated the same for that. Who's ready to type really quickly, right? All right, so we talk about onboarding those customers. We have a really easy process. I actually am going to be doing a sales training tomorrow, Thursday, for any new partners wanting to sell our product. And we'll provide that monthly to our partners. And as you can see, this proposal is very simple. It's a one-page proposal. Obviously, if you need additional lines, we can extend the pages. But we include the taxes and fees in the proposal because this is the game-changing difference of how we set up our contract, how you get paid commissions, how we're able to provide that equipment up front with no upfront charge, and how we're able to do that install. The way we do that, it was with an agreement with a lender. Similar to if any of you guys had sold a PBX system like with NEC or a VIA, similar contracts. Actually, one of our lenders is NEC. We provide that same type of contract. So that hosted seat is on the contract. They still get a VoIP package charge at $20. That's providing that unlimited rollover lines, managing all their phone numbers on the platform. And that's why the taxes and fees are so simple, and they're posted there for the customer to view what their estimated charge is monthly. So in comparison, when we price, we're one, very competitive on the seat price, and we're also very competitive with the total out the door charge. I see a lot of vendors out there, they're charging 30% in taxes and fees. So you tell them it's $500 and then they're paying $200 in taxes and fees. So that keeps it really simple. The other part for the partners that makes it really easy is that they get to sign up the customer and then they get pre-approved. And I have not only your channel manager, but our sales support administration that helps you walk you through the agreement and the quote. And the last document that's needed is that letter of authorization. Like I said, 3 pages. That's it. That's all you need to get a deal started with us and to make it really simple for you. Do I
Hey,
have any
Laura.
questions? Go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt. We have a question in the chat, and I feel like it's a pretty good one, so I just want to
Mhm.
point it out. So from Gil, he's asking, is there a minimum amount of seats that are needed for Spectrum VoIP?
Not necessarily seats, but we have a minimal monthly recurring cost of $100 is the minimum
Th-
on there.
Thanks, Laura.
You're welcome. Any other questions? All right. Awesome. Well, I'm going to pass it over to David. He's going to talk about our process. And let me make sure I don't have any other questions. Pop quizzes is in his section. All right. Cool.
All right. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Well done, by the way. Well done. So this is our project management is the key to success. And that's not just a mantra that we try, our project management team strives for that excellent customer delivery and that excellent service every single day. A lot of people talk about white glove onboarding. I like to call ours first class, okay? Because our process is designed and set up to put your customer in the absolute best position when they are migrating over to a brand new phone system. So once you turn that paperwork in that Laura just described, you turn that into us. We go through the lending process. We find the best lender. That's the account setup. Then you meet your project manager. Or not you, but we can do a kickoff call with you and your customer. There are a lot of different ways we can go with that. But for next step is meeting the project manager. That's where we get the auto attendance, we get the call flows, we get all of that set up the way that the customer wants it to go. Then we schedule the install. Okay. You will be notified of all these milestones as well. We do have a portal, I'm sure that we'll get to here in just a little bit, where you can go and look at the different milestones that your deal as it goes through our process. Then the next is the install, and then the port. As you guys know, the install goes usually pretty well. If you've ever, and I'm sure everybody on this call has migrated a customer over to a new phone system, porting is where it can get very, very tricky. Our porting team, we have, I think it's, at least 4 or 5 people that are on there to make sure that goes as smoothly as possible. They do a fantastic job of making sure that all of the DIDs are correct, that they're all pointing, that everything's going in the same direction there. And so that's a step that I'm especially proud of, because we have one of the best in the business doing it. And it's the most tricky, right? Because what happens is, as you guys know, you miss one DID, one call doesn't go through, and then it's immediately, that makes everyone look bad. So that's why porting, I'm sure you guys know, is very important. And then account completion, number 6. Account completion is after this process is done, maybe it's like a checklist of things that they want or that your customer needs. That will go through that, and then they sign the final paperwork, and then it is at that point that we initiate billing. So once you go from steps 1 through step 6, your customer has not paid 1 penny to Spectrum VoIP or to anyone for that matter for any services. So that's why I mentioned putting your customer in the absolute best position. As you know, a lot of the competition will ask for 2 or 3 months up front. They want the credit card on file. They want any number of things, or they'll charge them right out of the gate. We don't do that. And we have found that handling or doing the process, installing a customer this way, lessens the support burden on the back end. We get everything figured out, and the customer feels like they're in a good position because we're just not hitting them for money, or they won't have to get a refund. So this is absolutely the best way, in my opinion, to onboard a customer. How this is great for partners in that everyone else out there, from the Ring Centrals to the everyone else out there, this is a truly different story to tell. No upfront cost. Okay. All the vendors are telling the same story. So if you go in there and there are other people that are pitching other vendors, you will immediately get an audience because you can talk to that customer and say, hey, listen, I've got something really unique here. You're not going to have to pay anything up front. I'm going to upgrade your hardware. I'm going to put you on a great platform, soft phone, mobile app, all of that included. And it's not going to cost you a dime up front. And that is going to get their attention because everyone else, you guys know, you see the quotes, what they're what they'll be charging for them up front and for professional services for the install. Okay. So that is our onboarding process. And this is what another thing that differentiates us and sets us apart in the market today. Okay, next slide.
I have actually pop quiz time.
Oh, okay. I hope I answered
time.
it. Did I answer it? Okay,
yes.
All right, good.
All right. So how many features does a Spectrum VoIP user receive? We have some questions coming through and answers all at the same time. So
yeah. So we got some.
Brad. Brad, man, you guys are quick. Brad's money over there. Okay.
Brian, you didn't send in the questions beforehand, did you?
I did not.
All right.
He's just that good.
All right, Gil, you had the question, estimated time of delivery from signed paperwork through step 6. That's what's the beauty about this plan. It's around 45 days is our estimated for a SMB to mid-market deal. 45 days from you sign the paperwork and it's approved all the way to the final stage.
Right. So and really it's the customer driving that timeline. It can be shortened. If they're ready to go, we sign the paperwork and they go, I need it installed the next week. We can get that done, get it installed, and then it could be done in less than 45. But she's right, about an average is that.
All right, go on to the next slide.
Thank you.
And just for clarity, it is unlimited because whatever feature we add into the platform is included. So that's why we never put a number of quantity of features for any user.
Correct. Right. So these are some success stories. I was personally involved with Torchy's Tacos. This was I want to say about 150 very popular. I think there may be one in Denver. I'm not real sure. I have to look at the opportunity.
If not, there will be.
Yeah, they're doing about 25 stores a year is what they're currently running. But we ran this deal in particular. When we first signed them on, it was like I said, about 150 locations from California, the West, all the way up through Texas. So it was a multi-state, multi-location deal. So you talk about the porting, everything that we just talked about, the whole process. We delivered that, I would say, in probably less than 90 days. I think it was close to that. They were ready to go. They needed to get a new system in because of some trouble they were experiencing. So we were able to migrate them all over in 90 days. What's great about this is there was zero. Their VP said that there were zero problems with the install, and it was the best switching of vendors that they had ever experienced there. So that speaks to, again, that process, the porting, the project management, the professional services that we have here. And that we'll take it doesn't matter if it's 400 seats, 4,000 seats, or 4 seats. Every customer is going to get the same level, the same experience with Spectrum VoIP. Okay. Yeah, next one.
Oh, sorry.
Uh-oh. All right, here's the good part. Okay, this is what Ryan was speaking to when he says another thing that makes us very unique in this space. 100% in one lump sum, all your residuals are paid up front. We traditionally do 36, 48, and 60-month contracts. In the channel, 97% of our deals or thereabouts are 5-year deals. Okay, so we help you in maximizing your commissions by getting or by incentivizing your customer to sign the longest deals that we have. Okay, no waiting 3 or 5 years in residuals for all of that money. You guys know kind of where we are in these economic times. Cash in hand right now is going to be so much better than waiting 3 to 5 years for your all of your residual to get a full payout. No clawbacks. Once that deal is funded, okay? Once that deal is funded and paid, and you sign a 5-year deal and a customer changes in year 3 or 4, we are not going to come back and ask for that money back. Okay? That is unique in this industry, as you guys know. So no escrow account to keep commissions in case somebody cancels, nothing like that. We have no clawbacks. Okay? So, and again, 100% residual upfront. And Laura and I are going to show you here in just a little bit about what that looks like.
Guys,
Dedicated channel.
David, can I interrupt you?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ryan.
I just want to point out, so Innovative works with hundreds of providers. I mean, that's the nature of our business. I have never seen this combination where, providers offering upfront commissions and no clawbacks. This is significant in the industry. This is what really attracted us to Spectrum VoIP, along with their state-of-the-art platform. But I just want to call it out. I mean, you don't see this often. So this is something spectacular. This is something I hope you take with you after today's call and you share it with all of your customers, because I work with hundreds of providers and I've never seen this before. So sorry to derail you,
Oh,
David. I just wanted to call it out.
no, Ryan, I appreciate it. Well, it's a point that deserves repeating because it does make us unique. But with that upfront commission and no clawbacks, for those, all of you are business owners, what can you do with upfront money? What is that? That's expanding your marketing. That's maybe taking, some people out for a nice trip. Maybe it's taking a significant other taking a nice trip. Maybe it's expanding your business. So knowing that you have that money cash in hand and it's not going to be coming back at any time is huge, because you can, again, count on that money to be there to grow your business. So I really appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Dedicated channel manager. Okay. We have a team across the country that are willing and ready to assist you. We can train you to, this is what makes us unique in the channel too, Ryan, and you can attest to this. We'll train you to sell our product. We can train you to do quotes so that you can go out and do a quote. How many of you have asked Ryan or any other okay, hey, I need a Ring Central quote, and how long does it take? Days, right? So with Spectrum VoIP, we can train you to do your own quote so that you can walk in there, because we all know when the customer says yes, that's when you want them to sign. That's when you want them to get, to commit. So we can train you to do your own quotes if you want. Okay. We will help you sell. Every one of our channel managers can go into any opportunity, be it an enterprise or a small deal, and help you close that business. If you just have a relationship with someone and you need help in selling Spectrum VoIP, we can help you do that. Okay. And help your business grow. We, in our VP of channel sales, Chris Jackson, is very big on channel managers, us, being as involved as you want us to be, but helping you allocate those resources to helping your business grow and to help you continue the success path that you're on. In fact, we have business development opportunities. If you want to talk to us about getting in front of new opportunities and and how we can help you close business, getting you in front of new deals, reach out to your channel manager, talk to them about that, and you will be able to see how easy the process is with Spectrum VoIP. Okay. White
David,
glove
could I
part.
interrupt you again?
Yeah, go ahead. Sure. Go
Okay, I
ahead.
just want to say this too because I get this frequently. So, partners will come to me all the time with an opportunity where they need 8 seats, 12 seats, 20 seats, something like that. You know, it's not a massive deal, but it's still something that they need. And with those other providers that you highlighted, the Ring Centrals of the world, the 8x8s, the Zooms of the world, you know, while I believe that they do have a great solution as well as Spectrum VoIP, it's the process that's cumbersome and it adds a lot of extra work for everybody. Where I think Spectrum VoIP benefits is, you know, you do have a registration process, but it's not the same as theirs. It doesn't take a day or two to get assigned to an AE, where
Mhm.
then you have to set up a discovery call. You know, a lot of partners, they just want, you know, they want to send us a quote request, they want to get it back in a timely manner. And I think that's where you guys have value over the other ones,
Mhm.
because you don't require some of the things that other providers do. So, you know, and you know, I get that feedback from my partners all the time. Like, why do I have to set up a discovery call? I just want a quote. Can you get us in there? And there's certain opportunities once you get into the larger opportunities, there's
Sure.
integrations you have to talk about and things like that. But I think, you know, Spectrum VoIP has been great in the sense that you don't require a lot of extra work for our partners to get the pricing.
Thank you, Ryan. And that's that's another great point. We're hiring, I mean, so that you're doing really well with all of that. But it with it what you just hit on is something that I usually talk about is every UCAS provider, how many vendor presentations has everyone sat through, and it's all the same, right? It's all the same features, it's all of the same stuff. Where Spectrum VoIP is unique, and this is really easy to remember, is it is the service gaps that the larger ones and that they don't fulfill for their customers. That's where we have come in and we have filled that. We've made it a complete plan from A to Z, right? So that's why one of the big reasons about the why is the reason you guys know why an on-site install at no cost is so big, because no one does it, but it's what the customer needs, right? Why is it important that we train you to do your own quotes? For what Ryan just said, that it takes days. So it's those gaps that we have filled in to be a complete solution for you as a partner, but also for your customer. So thank you for that point, Ryan. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And I
We do.
just want to, oh, go
Yeah,
ahead. I
go
just
ahead.
want to
No,
add
go
what
ahead,
you were
Laura.
talking about. What's really different also about Spectrum VoIP, we're small enough and unique enough to provide to large customers enterprise type of solution, but we'll bring them here to our office, the customer, the partner, David's experience, where they can actually meet the people. We're not behind this like scary wall that no one knows what happens behind the back office door, right? All of our all of our doors are glass actually. So you can meet the CEO, you can meet our ABB sales, you can meet our VP of installation, you can meet our project manager supervisors. You can actually engage and meet with those people, and we'll be happy to bring those customers here, depending on what their needs are, and present that, or actually go to their site too. So that's really important, and I think different about us too.
Yeah, thank you, Laura. That's right. And I've taken full advantage of that. We've flown. It was an insurance company. It was about I think about a couple hundred seats. They were up in New York, and we flew them down took them out for some great Texas barbecue. And then we brought them to our offices. They got to see our tech support center and all those things, and they signed that next afternoon. So I've taken full advantage of that. Thank you, Laura, for that, because it is an incredible tool that we have to help you close business. Um, Again, I can't say enough about it's white glove. I call it first class, partner support as well. We have that for your customers, but we also have it for you as a partner. Sales engineers, project managers. We have a customer care team for that handles the post sale, right? Where's another service gap with the big boys? After the sale, right? After you make the sale and they're onboarded, how many other calls have you taken from your customers? And I can't get a hold of, blah blah blah, all these other things. we have a complete post-sale team that is skilled and trained on our escalation process. So if something happens, they can escalate a problem quickly and get it taken care of. We also have marketing, and I mentioned the business development programs. We want to help your business grow. We can do that through a marketing channel, through social media posts. We can do that through, again, business development opportunities, put you in front of new opportunities to close so that you can see the Spectrum VoIP difference. So we have a lot of tools at our disposal as channel managers to help your business. Okay.
All
Is there another
right.
slide, Laura? I
Not a
always
slide,
forget.
but we can kind
Oh,
of talk
okay.
about what does
Yes.
that plan look like?
This is my favorite part. Okay. I love showing partners the difference because we hear all the time. Remember, like it was a couple of years ago, it was all about the spiff wars, right? It was, oh, so and so's got 10x, 9x, 8x, 7x, 6x. Okay. Well, with our upfront commission model, we do pay on a 60-month deal, which I said majority of our channel deals in the channel are 60-month. We offer a 3x spiff. So what we're going to look at here is an apples to apples comparison about what you're selling with the competition versus what you sell with us. So let's just kind of walk through this here. This is a 500 MRC deal. With Spectrum VoIP, it's going to be a 60-month term. With Vonage and the other competition, you're selling 36 months. Okay, we know that that's what they do like clockwork. It's going to be a 36-month deal. So what you get with Spectrum VoIP is the $6,000 upfront, and this is based on a 20%. So I'm gonna focus in on this just a little bit. So see those two numbers there, 20%. Spectrum VoIP has one of the highest paying commission plans out there. Okay, on a percentage basis, but we did in 20% just to make it even, because it looks even worse for the competition if you put what maybe your pass through is with the others. But we did 20% there, so that we could do an apples to apples comparison. All right, so with the spiff, you get $7,500 with Spectrum VoIP. Okay, now you get $3,500 with the spiff, and think of all the conditions they put on those spiffs, right? You've got to sell X, you got to do this. Okay, so let's assume you get the full spiff. That's a 7X spiff. You get $3,500 upfront or from the competition. Okay, now June of 2023, we're giving you $7,500 in your pocket or in your hand. You have to wait until 2026 on a 3-year deal to get the full payout with the competition. So not only are we the highest paying, but you're going to make more money with Spectrum VoIP, and you're going to have cash in hand. We like to say within 45 days because that's our average turnaround on an SMB deal. Cash in hand right now is so much more valuable than having to wait 3 years for that full payout. Can you scoop down just a little bit, Laura, please? Now, what happens when it comes time up for renewal? Okay, boom, you're going to get that $6,000 right back in your hand in 5 years. In 3 years, when you have to renew a Vonage or a Zoom or another deal, you get a residual renewal of $100. Okay, so the all up front, the one lump sum, again, makes a huge difference in your in your bank account. Now, no clawbacks ever. So once we pay you that $6,000 or that $7,500, we're not going to come back and ask for it. And whereas in the residual, think about it. If you've had another deal canceled, they're going to come back. They want the spiff back. They want anything they paid you, they want back. So we will give this to you all up front. Okay. Here's another great thing. If you want to make even more money with Spectrum VoIP, we have a training class coming up at the end of April. If you guys want to take that class, we can train you to be installers for us. You can install the deal and get an additional 2x on top of this. Okay, so that there's not a payout like that, to my knowledge, in all of UCAS. So that's how partners, and that's how partners are winning with our processes and the service gaps, as I said earlier. But partners are winning with the upfront commission and the ease of putting them on and migrating them over to our system. So I think I have covered everything.
Yeah. I
So there
wanted
we
to
go.
see if there were any questions in regarding the commission structure, how it's paid out, or anything like that. All right. Well, last pop quiz. Let's see who's going to answer. We have, is the commission paid on residual or upfront?
Oh,
All right,
oh,
Christina,
wow.
we got a new winner.
Christina! Fast. She was fast. She's like, I'm just going to start
That's awesome.
typing.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, and our buddy Brad tried to abbreviate to try to get the quick answer in. Did you see that? Oh
Good job,
man.
guys. Good job.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys learned
Can
a
I
lot
add one more
today.
thing on? Can I add one
Oh, I'm
more
gonna
thing on
add.
that?
Yeah,
Mine
go
didn't
for it.
show
Go
up.
for it.
Okay,
Oh
great. I
no.
wanted to I did want to say this. This goes back to the Torchy's Tacos deal. Is that it was a huge, large enterprise deal. If it becomes necessary for tax purposes that you want to get paid a residual because that upfront is so large, we'll be able to help you out with that. But I did want to, it was going to put them in a significant income bracket. So I just wanted to add
Yeah,
that. So we can do that if necessary. But thank you. But
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. David, if you want to mention, we talk about the upfront commission. It's really game changing. Maybe some examples how our partners have been able to utilize those funds like SOS or Sarah's Cloud to
Mhm.
change their whole business structure.
Absolutely. So one of my largest agents up in New York City, they're a copier focused business, and during the pandemic, they saw I think it was a 60 to 75% reduction in the click rate on their copiers. So they had to find their wish and their goal was to provide a quick way to reestablish that revenue stream that they had lost. Right? How do we get some of that back? Obviously, with the upfront model, they were familiar with it with the copiers and with the copiers, and this is what we need. We need that shot, that infusion of cash into our business. So within the 18 months of the pandemic, we took them from 0 to 2 million in sales in the New York City area. But what that has enabled them to do is to replace an income stream that had disappeared. But it's also allowed them, and what they're doing. And it's funny you mentioned them, Laura, because I just got off the phone with Mike right before this call, and they are now hiring 5 VoIP salespeople to focus solely on, in addition to the 15 copier salespeople that are going to be bringing in deals, are going to be hiring 5 other VoIP salespeople. So that was a way they were able to start a whole brand new division based upon this model to go out and acquire even more business up in the Northeast. So that's one example.
Yeah,
I've got plenty.
awesome.
I know plenty of people that have bought boats and cars too, so I could go on for days on that one.
Yeah, so definitely it's game changing money. I'm going to post here in the chat a link. It's on our website. It's just the demo. I'm also going to post the installation training. We have one April 24th and we have one on May 4th. So if you want to find out more about our installation training, I'll post here in the chat. And then, definitely want to get you guys started. Brian's going to send me all your information so we can connect you with our channel managers and get you started on that first deal. It's just that first step. We hold your hand the whole way through to get you set up. Go ahead, David.
Yeah. If any of you are going to Las Vegas for channel partners, we will be there. If you need cash, right, for the tables, okay, we are going to have a cash machine at our booth. So come set an appointment, talk to Ryan, talk to one of our channel managers that's there. We talk to you a little bit about SpectrumVoIP, and then we're going to shove you in this money machine and we're going to turn it on and you can grab some cash. So if you're going to Las Vegas, come by our booth and grab some cash for the tables. All right. So just let us know. All right.
All right, we'll see.
Hatham. Hatham, come by, man. Come by. Yeah. Awesome. So we will.
Yeah,
We'll see you there. Look forward to meeting you.
All right, Brad too. Excellent, excellent. Well, so excited to meet all of you guys out there and in the future. We look forward to changing y'all's life, right, with SpectrumVoIP. So thanks, Ryan, for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. And thanks for everybody on the call. If you have any questions, again, my information's in the chat. So please reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me an email. We want to get you set up with these guys. Not only, is it a good opportunity for you all to make some extra money, some really good money, I should say, but, Spectrum VoIP does have a state-of-the-art platform. I've seen it myself, and the partners that have already sold them before, love them. They've only had good experiences. So let us know how we can help you. And if any questions come up, I'm available.
All right. Thank you all so much. Take
Thanks,
care.
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye-bye.